It's officially 2024, and we're going to check out what's new for the month of January in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, Tennessee in this video, from a brand new playground and fishing area you can now utilize to a new spot that you can do some cooking classes at, along with a brand new restaurant that is finally opening up. We'll touch on what the crowds and weather will be like this month, along with some events and deals you're not going to want to miss at the end of this video. So whether you're coming to the Smokies for your very first time or your 100th time, we hope this video helps. Before we jump into what's new, we just wanted to take a moment to again thank you for all your support of our channel in 2023. We are truly grateful for you watching our videos and all the encouraging comments, and every time you've simply liked the video. It means a lot to us, so thank you so much. We're excited to bring you to new places in 2024, especially here in our backyard in the Great Smoky Mountains and everywhere that we travel. So first, let's talk about weather. Highs typically range in the 30s to 40s, and low temperatures range in the 20s to 30s. However, there are usually outliers to this, with temperatures sometimes climbing into the 60s or even plunging into the teens depending on the weather. Will it snow this month? Most likely. When will that happen? I have no clue. But whenever it does snow, we'll be sure to get out and show you some footage of the area, which is what we did recently between Christmas and New Year's to check out the crowd levels, which is the next thing we wanted to talk about. As everyone returns back to school and work after New Year's Day, the crowds really die down, as January and February are the least crowded months of the year to be here in the Smokies. One thing to keep in mind is some places do close down. For example, Dollywood's last operating day is January 6th, and then it will be closed down for the rest of the month. Aside from Dollywood completely closing down as of January 6th, a lot of other things still continue to be open. They just remain open on a limited basis, only certain days or certain hours. So whatever you're looking to do, just double check their website. Don't assume that they're open 7 days a week. One thing that does not end this month is Christmas lights. You can still enjoy Christmas lights throughout the month of January, such as the Winterfest Wonders of Light walking trail in Pigeon Forge between the island and the old mill. We did a whole video on this, so if you want to go out and enjoy some Christmas lights, even though Christmas is over, you still have the entire month of January to enjoy them. And another place open throughout the month of January welcoming visitors is Ober Mountain, as they have lots of snow tubing, skiing, snowboarding up at the top of the mountain. Though we haven't had a lot of snow yet, they've been producing their own snow, and I'm sure they would be happy to have some more added to it. And speaking of adding to Ober Mountain, right next to it there was a chapel. We talked about that in last month's update. That is again gone. They have finished up this parking area that's right by Luigi's Pizza and Ober Mountain, so you can come over here and park if you want to. You just have to come up to one of these machines with your license plate. It comes out to $20 a day at this new parking lot. So that's one option on this side of town. I really like the city parking garages on the other side of downtown. Or another option is if you cross the street here, we're gonna check out something else new. But I wanted to point out at Calhoun's Village here, you can get your parking validated. It should be validated for about 3 hours. So if you're only gonna be here for a little bit of time, you could come over, support a local business, get some coffee at this coffee shop, or some fudge at the new place I wanted to show you real quick. This corner store has been occupied by the Smoky Mountain School of Cooking for the last few months. Wanted to highlight with you real quick, as you go in, they do have a number of fresh fudge flavors available. I've heard that their fudge is really good here. We haven't tried it yet, so if you do end up going in here and trying some fudge, let me know in the comments which fudge we should try out. In addition to fudge, they have a number of canned sauces and jams, jellies, all sorts of things that you can come in here that they custom make themselves. You could also grab some Mountain Mud coffee to take home with you, or any other thing in the gift shop here, and get your parking validated for 3 hours rather than paying $20 across the street. In the back of the retail store, you would find their cooking classes that you can reserve online in advance. You can sign up for a demonstration cooking class where you just watch and you get to eat the meal that's prepared, or they have hands-on cooking classes that you get to do it with your spouse or family members. So maybe a fun, different thing to do next time you come here to the Smokies is set one of these up online on their website. The next thing I want to highlight when you first come into Gatlinburg from Pigeon Forge, if you take a right here, you'll be able to drive down this little road. You can see the construction of a hotel that didn't work out to the left here. That's been pretty much the same for quite some time. But if you keep heading down the road here, you'll run into Herbert Holt Park. Our family has enjoyed coming to this park through the years, and they've got some free parking you can utilize. I wanted to show you their brand new playground that they just finished up and opened up to the public. So if you've got little ones and they need to burn off some energy, you can come over here and enjoy this brand new playground, which has a number of slides and climbing areas that kids can utilize. They also put in this brand new water fountain and water bottle refill area, and there are lots of benches around the playground that you can come over here with your kids or grandkids and utilize. And over here to the right is something we've utilized with our kids, which is their fishing pier. They've done some work on renovating it. This existing pier that they renovated is ADA compliant. This is good for anyone 12 and under and for persons handicapped of any age. You can pause the video if you want to see more fishing regulations. This particular fishing pier has been great through the years as we've come here to fishing tournaments or just for fun with the kids. You can see the water clarity is fantastic on this particular day. But this park has gotten even better with this additional paved area that they've added in and recently opened up. This one's non-ADA with the stairs going down to this particular area, as well as this area that they've also created, which is even longer than the other one. Plenty of room for kids to spread out and fish. I'm excited to bring Micah, who's 11. He can still come here and fish this spring and summer. And much like the playground, they do have some places for you to sit and relax if you just want to watch your kids or grandkids do some fishing down below. And if you don't have kids and you're just looking for a place to stop, relax, and enjoy some lunch, you can utilize these new picnic benches that they've put in, as well as these new charcoal grills that they've recently installed. And right next to the trout farm here at the park, they do have this covered shelter area. So if you have a larger group or you're just looking to get out of the elements, you can do that here, as well as a restroom you're able to utilize right here on site. But there's a look at Herbert Holt Park and all the new updates. Before we left Gatlinburg, I did want to give you a quick look at the building that was China Bazaar and Pucker's Sports Bar. So here's a look at where it's currently at. We'll keep an eye on it over the next coming months when anything does officially open up inside. Down the road in Sevierville, Tennessee is Diin Zone theme park, where you're able to operate construction equipment, playing all sorts of different games, which is what they've been testing right now. Their official opening date is March 1st. If they do end up doing a soft opening later in January or next month in February, we'll make sure to go back and give you a full tour of this place, showing you everything you can do at Diin Zone theme park. Another place we've confirmed is opening up this month is Roma Table in Sevierville, right across from the Walmart. From what I've heard, this is going to have some great Italian food. So we already have a reservation. We're going to be going in and showing you what's on the menu and what our favorite things to order here are. Finally, I wanted to cover a couple deals you're not going to want to miss out on. This first one only applies to Tennessee residents, where you can pay for a day admission to Antares and get an annual pass. It comes out to about $37.99 a person, and I think it's a great deal. They're even including a one-time coaster pass with that, so you can actually get 2 rides on either their Hellbender mountain coaster or their Rail Runner. I kind of like the Hellbender a little bit better. So if you haven't got a chance to ride this mountain coaster, I think you should take advantage of getting a pass before the cutoff on March 3rd, and you can enjoy Antares for an entire year. It's a really great deal, so check out that if you're a Tennessee resident. And no matter where you call home, you can take advantage of the Johnson family of restaurants winter specials that are going on between January 8th and the 26th, which includes some BOGOs at Bennett's Barbecue. Alamo Steakhouse becomes very popular during these times. You can get a $12 dinner at Mama's Farmhouse, which includes a drink Monday through Friday. You can also get some Big Daddy's Pizzas, Mama's Chicken Kitchen, Joe and Pop's Sub Shop, and Mad Dog's Creamery and Donuts has some deals. You can pause the video if you want to see more details. Along with some deals, I also want to mention in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, they will be closing down Laurel Falls Trail in 2024. We still don't know exactly what date they're going to close it down. It could be in the middle of January, could be in the middle of the summer, we don't know yet. But if you are here this month and you're looking to do a hike in the park, I definitely would recommend Laurel Falls Trail. I just did it with my daughter Abby. We had a great hike. I'll put a link down in the description if you want to check out that video. Just keep an eye on the National Park website for the most up-to-date information as far as what roads are open and closed in the National Park. But that's going to wrap up this video, checking out some highlights of what's new in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge and surrounding areas. We do hope this video was helpful. If it was, do us a big favor, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And if you are new to our channel, make sure you subscribe for more adventures here in the Great Smoky Mountains and beyond in this year. Again, we thank God for all your support. We hope you have a wonderful 2024, and until next time, we'll see you on the next adventure.